Now, speaking of Apple, actual Apple, unmodified Apple, we got our boy Quo is back in the game. He was snoozing for a bit. He's back in the game. He woke up. He smelt the cappuccino, as they say, fresh cup, got back online. He said, look, I got to let you know what's happening. He called up Mac Rumors, the usual stream. He says, Mac Rumors, let me tell you what's going on with Apple. We got all kinds of new products. Ming Chi, that's what I'm talking about. Case there's more than one Quo. And he's got a long list. Some might call it a laundry list. What's a laundry list?
It's like a to-do list.
Yeah, why is it a laundry list? You got to do all your laundry? I mean, I understand a grocery list. Why is it a laundry list? When you deliver your laundry? Oh, I don't live like that, Kirk. I can't. Yeah, I don't understand all that. I don't live like that, Kirk.
It's actually a word in dictionary.com.
Yeah, no, I know it's a real thing, Will. A long or exhaustive list of people or things. Kirk's probably right. You go drop off the history of the laundry list right there. And they're going to tell us where it came from. It's a whole story. You know what, Will? The people are over it. But nonetheless, if you care to go and look, you can find the origin here, the history of the laundry list, Merriam-Webster. Yeah, you go get the laundry done, and I guess you make a list once upon a time in 1922.
Is that?
You understand?
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
1922?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, Ming Chi's got his own, but his is more like a grocery list. Because it's a variety of items. It's not laundry. It's a variety. It's like a Apple Store grocery list. How about it's just a shopping list? Are we okay with that? Anyway, so here's what's on the list. 4.7-inch iPhone coming right up. Ming Chi. Apple is widely rumored to be planning the release of this low-cost iPhone. We talked about it. It's going to be faster, but it's going to look like the previous generation. It's going to look like an iPhone 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Wouldn't it be cool? You do a countdown. Lift off. That's what Elon's about. That'd be fun.
What?
A countdown to launch. Will's like, where's he going here? No, I mean, look, it's a test. This show is a test. You must be able to divert. It's all a question of the degree, the level of diversion, and then coming back to the center point. You go off, you come back. It's a big component in the show.
Yeah.
It's right there in the show notes. It's right there in the show notes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you got that
Right
email.
next to the laundry list?
Yeah, I don't know if you got that in the email or not. You leave, you come back.
Yeah.
And you test yourself,
Yeah.
As a listener as well. You're like, am I still here? This guy's driving me crazy. I'm out. Well, that's fine. You fail the test. You fail the test. Anyway, yeah, so iPhone 8 reemerges, faster, Touch ID comes back. We've covered it extensively. The 4.7-inch iPhone, probably going to be $399 in the United States. Maybe could be even more aggressive, but it will be the most affordable iPhone. That's number one on his shopping list of upcoming Apple products. Next up, we're going to see an iPad Pro refresh, which apparently will add the triple lens camera system that the Pro model phones have. That now comes to an iPhone or iPad, iPhone to iPad, MacBook Pro and Air refresh. So this is everything but the 16-inch that did not get the new keyboards. I've been using the new keyboard a little bit, Will, and no problems at all.
Oh, okay.
Not here, upstairs. I've been using it's not like a daily thing, but I've used it a little bit and no problems, which doesn't sound like much.
Well, you always said that you like the chiclet style and not the butterfly switches, right?
Yeah, well, what I had said is I had so many problems with the butterfly stuff in the first place. Even if I wanted to like it, I couldn't because, for example, the MacBook Air, the latest MacBook Air, it failed in like a week or something. So I was so turned off the butterfly thing, I was just like, I can't even be going back at all. So when they put out the new typical traditional switch on the 16-inch, I was like, I'll give this one a shot, and so far so good, just for anybody wondering. But of course, they have to roll that out now to the other problematic keyboards that still exist in the lineup, and they're still selling today on the Air and every other Pro that isn't the 16-inch, so the 15 and 13. Assuming they continue with the 15, maybe they just have the 13 and 16 going forward. But anyway, they're going to all switch over. Whatever remains will switch over to the new keyboard, the standard scissor switch keyboard that I'm already using right now. Yeah. And the last refresh on the Air was July 2019. So, yeah, I guess that's due anyways. So, new stuff there. They're developing something called ultra wideband tags. These are the tags you put on things. You don't lose things. You know, like the tile, like the little tile things and stuff like that. I guess they're developing their own. And apparently what's special about them is that they're going to use ultra wideband, which will make them easier to locate with greater accuracy when compared to Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. And the reason people are expecting this is because they saw some iOS 13 code that seemed to indicate AirTags as a potential product. So Apple does their own tags. It's not something I've used extensively, but convenient.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things. If Apple does it, then everybody pays attention, even if it existed before. And then people who don't like Apple, they get angry. They say, that thing was out there. Now you like it? But that's the way it goes. It's the distribution arm. It's the advertising. It's the marketing. You can't extract it, Will. You need all of it. 2019, 2020, going forward.
Yep.
High-end headphones. This is an interesting one. Apparently, there's a potential for an Apple-branded over-ear headphone, which you'd think, okay, well, not that crazy, but kind of crazy because they bought Beats. They own Beats, and up until this point, that's where you get your over-ear headphone if you're in the Apple store or looking at the Apple website. You got to order Beats. But Apple has had such success now at this point with the AirPods brand, you kind of wonder, damn, do they just do the over-ear as well? Because it's so recognizable at this point. And they just cannibalize the Beats sales. And then you ask yourself, what happens to Beats then, long term? Now, obviously, Beats branding, it's got its own following, and it's got its own look to it. It's got a kind of athletic thing going on. There's a culture there around it. They've been out for a while. They've got endorsements with celebrities and things like this.
Yeah.
But the question becomes, if Apple goes and makes their own, does that just completely destroy the market that still sits there for the Beats brand? I guess it doesn't really matter to Apple. They got both.
Yeah.
Well, they care what you buy. You spend money with them either way. Maybe some people internally move some teams around. You know how that works on the inside? They go, give me the guy. Go get me the guy.
Yeah.
From over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking like Beats has always been like studio, right? Studio headphones.
Yeah, Beats has a lot of products. I mean, they have their in-ear too, but Apple was careful there. They didn't let the Beats wireless be exactly like the AirPod. It had to have a hook around it and have like a sports agenda because they didn't want to step into the Apple space.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we'll see what happens. It may not actually come to fruition. It might be that it's another Beats headphones. Another pair of Beats headphones, or it could have even referred to the Beats Solo Pro that just came out. That could be, the rumor could be mashed potatoes.
Or all of the above.
Just,
Yeah. Mash like.
you ever have mashed potatoes?
Delicious.
Really? What do you do? You put butter? You know what's a key? You have to put pepper, black pepper.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You did?
A little bit of heavy cream. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
It replaces milk.
How much mashing are you doing, though?
I like it subtly mashed.
So it's
where
a subtle
there's,
mash.
Pieces still in there.
I believe there's a different term for that. That's a smashed potato. No, skin's fine with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, skin's fine with me.
Rustic.
I don't mind that. A little nutrition in the skin. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on. And then last up, they're gonna do a small wireless. I know you want to talk about potatoes, Will. I'm sorry. I gotta keep it moving. You know.
I have a laundry list. Of
Yeah, I gotta keep it moving though. So for the people out there, small wireless charging mat. That's all the details. They don't know very much about this wireless charging mat. Of course, famously, Apple canceled their attempt at AirPower, their first charge product. But apparently they're going to come back, and they really should come back because they can do it. I'm sure they can do it. I believe in them. And the question is, why is it small? Are they trying to say, look, we don't trust this multi-charge device setup, so we'll just go super simple with a tiny little charge mat for one device at a time? Maybe that's what it is. It remains to be seen. But you know what they're going to do, Will? They're going to have that iOS integration like they have with the pods, where you get the nice little animation when you drop it. And you know how the Apple user says, that's why it's a warm hug. It's an embrace.
Yeah.
You know me and I know you.
$50.
It's going to give you some money for that embrace. Yeah. When I go to bed at night, I put the thing down, makes the animation.
Now I can sleep.
Of a hug. It hugs you. It kisses you goodnight. Because you can't do it on your own. You can't go to bed at night on your own.
No.
You're all stressed out. It's frantic. No. Things are moving past you in the world. Mm-hmm. It's all happening so fast. You can't keep your attention on one thing, and then you see the warm embrace.
If I only have the power mat from Apple, I can actually just sleep.
I know I have the confidence that I'm charging the way Apple wants me to charge. I'm feeling warm already.